Erik, are you ready to jam, man?
Yeah, let's get jamming.
Oh, and here it is. That is our jam of the day. You know it. You hate it. It's Billy Ray Cyrus's Achy Breaky Heart. What is your experience with this song? I mean, this is a song, obviously, of people our age. This shit was everywhere in, like, 92 when it came out.
I was a wee boy when the song came out, and it was fucking everywhere. I grew up in Toledo, Ohio, and it just kept playing anywhere, any point, anytime, all times. And what's sad is you can't even escape it when you hate it.
Yeah.
Like, because there were so many song parodies, so many of this song. Like, all the people in class would be like, achy, breaky, fart, and I might as well throw up and kill this man.
Yeah.
You know, and in their own little lyrics that only Weird Al could bring up, because he did a parody of this, didn't he? Achy Breaky Song?
Yeah, so very similar to the Nirvana parody that he did, where that song wasn't really making fun of, food or any of the other usual TV, any of the other usual Weird Al topics. Achy Breaky Song was specifically about how this song is annoying as hell. The chorus was, don't play that song, that Achy Breaky Song.
Oh, that's right, yeah. I'm going to talk about something that's niche as fuck. Are you ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
So, I was a part of the Wrestling Observer / Figure 4 message boards for a while. And someone... one of the popular things to do, this is like mid-aughts and something like that, was Terry Funk, back when WWE and ECW, like WWE brought back ECW for a cup of coffee.
With such extreme athletes as The Big Show and Vince McMahon.
Oh yeah, and the Zombie. Don't forget the Zombie. But the popular thing to do on that board was to create like music drops and stuff to have them play on the podcast.
Yeah.
And one of the more popular drops was to take a promo Terry Funk did that only appeared, to my knowledge, on WWE.com, because Terry Funk and Tommy Dreamer were going to be in a tag match against Edge and Mick Foley. And Terry Funk looks into the camera and says, "My daddy always told me never trust a man whose ass was wider than his shoulders, and that fits you to a T, Foley. He had a name for people like you. He called you a satchel ass." And I think the reason this has been lost to time is, and this is just according to my memory, the cameraman started laughing, which meant the camera shot was shaking up and down. And then Terry Funk just got more vicious, going, "Satchel ass! Satchel ass!" So everyone took the drops of him saying satchel ass and put them into songs, and one of the more popular ones was, "Don't break my ass. I've said it, satchel ass. don't think you understand."
Well, let's get down into these comments here on Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus. Mary D9444 from one day ago. He is the hottest male singer I have ever seen. Sweet Jesus!
I mean, look at that sexy ass mullet.
There was a lot of this for women of a certain age. Apparently, he's hotter than snot. He's people are into it.
Billy Ray could get it.
Yeah,
you can understand how Miley happened.
Believe me, we're going to be getting into some Miley stuff in a second here.
Oh no.
Way too much of that, frankly.
Oh.
Annabelle Carter from 4 years ago. This guy's hip shaking could rival Shakira. I want to see that. I would pay to see that. If you told me, I mean, there's not a lot of entertainment out there right now, and you could responsibly make that television show where Billy Ray Cyrus and Shakira have an ass-shaking contest.
Now, who would be the judges, the panel of judges for that type of contest?
Obviously, it would be Lisa Marie Presley, the scion of the most famous hip shaker.
Of course. But I would have also included, like, probably J-Lo and Tom Jones as the field of three.
Yeah, that works. Mr. Tom from 1 month ago. Lord, I bet if he knew what Hollywood would do to his kids, he would have stopped singing right there and went back to Ashland, Kentucky.
Okay. To do what?
I guess not go to Hollywood and not have his kids in Hollywood.
Yeah. Oh, just to continue to play country songs for free peanuts and beer.
I like that he said, I bet if he knew what Hollywood would do to his kids, it was like make them fantastically wealthy.
Yeah, I was about to make them not worried about anything for the rest of their lives. Yeah.
Vivian Sharma from a week ago. Damn, cool music. His daughter must listen nicely. ... LOL.
What? Is he saying that Billy Ray Cyrus threatens his daughter via music that he produces? It sounds sinister.
Miley, you sit there and listen to your dad's song, and you better do it nicely.
Or else.
I venge,
revenge, we all venge. We venge.
I venge from 1 month ago. This song should replace Dixie as the national anthem of the Confederate States of America. Which, there's so much of that I love. First of all, I have to be a know-it-all history buff real quick. God Save the South was the anthem of the Confederacy, and Dixie was just their marching song they enjoyed. That was like kind of more the populist anthem, if you will. And second of all, are you saying that they should go back in time and give them Achy Breaky Heart? Because I would hazard to say that if McClellan heard the resonant chords of Achy Breaky Heart coming from over a hill, it would terrify him more than the rebel yell, because the electric guitar hadn't been invented yet.
Just the sound of the distortion would have made them shat their military pantaloons.
Yeah. Ulysses Grant, unconditional surrender Grant, stands no chance against and I just like that the Yankees would have drum and fife, going, and then just from across the field you just hear, "Oh, tell my heart."
When was the Geneva Convention signed? Because playing that song could be considered a war crime, given the circumstances behind it.
Well, funny you mentioned that. That song actually has been used in the past by the FBI to basically keep people up and get information out of them.
Yeah, I think it was one of the songs listed to torture people in Gitmo, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
That along with Barney's The Dinosaurs, I Love You, You Love Me.
Yeah. Ivysaur from 5 months ago, and this is some cursed Halloween shit here. This song reminds me of my great-grandma. She had a little cowboy doll, and when you pressed his hand, he'd sing this song and dance. Every time we visited, we'd listen to it 5 times.
Was it always 5 times? I want to see how deep his neurosis goes.
There's 2 details in there that are weird. One is the specificity of we would listen to it 5 times, but the other one is that it says that the cowboy would dance, and I like to imagine, it's probably on a stand or something and his legs jiggle.
Yeah.
It's way funnier to imagine it's like Woody from Toy Story, and you just stands up and fucking dances creepily.
Same expression on its face as it's singing.
Just dead eyes, just somehow staring through your soul, and just fucking is doing a 2-step.
Legit, I think that this was also a song that played, like, remember the dancing Pepsi can?
Oh, yes, I do, yeah.
I guarantee that this was a song for either one of those, or more than likely a dancing Natty Light can, or some form of Bud Light, or some beer can shit with sunglasses.
Andrew Crouch from 4 days ago. That's a tough name.
Crouch.
I'm always ducking behind things.
Straighten your legs, Crouch.
Andrew Crouch from 4 days ago. Good old song there by Billy Ray Cyrus. Big old line dancing going on there to God. Very old video now. Good upload for the video, though. That man the light is just fading from his eyes, and that's the last thing he ever wrote. He's dying, His brain is shutting down.
He's wistful into the nostalgia of Achy Breaky Heart as his soul leaves his body.
He says, I'm going on there to God. Very old video now. The best times are behind me. Good upload, though. Thanks.
Don't tear my heart, my achy breaky.
Lord, accept my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just want to come into heaven.
And if you take my heart, my achy breaky heart, I swear I won't do any more sinning. Woo! There we go.
LZ from a month ago, and I don't know if this is true. Every race loved this song when it came out. I remember it as if it was yesterday.
Every race.
Every race. I don't. It seems like it was just white people, in my recollection.
In my recollection, it was only white people. That said, I can't disprove
No.
his theory, though.
I mean, I bet you could find one representative from every race. You could get together a very small rainbow coalition of people who enjoy this song. The only other exposure, I think, that maybe what they're talking about is that in many PE classes in public schools,
Oh, Christ.
they taught line dancing, and they taught line dancing to this song.
Oh, line dancing. Okay.
Or square dancing, or whatever.
Well, line dancing and square dancing are two different things. Line dancing, I don't know. Square dancing, racist origins. So maybe it's wrong. I don't know.
Does it? Which one is the one where they're calling the moves? That's the difference, right?
Well, both have moves being called, but line dancing is everyone doing the same motion and looking like a creepy mirage. Back and forth. But square dancing, it's literally you're in a square and with like a number of people. It's like swing your partner around the back. Put a potato in its sack.
Yeah.
Do-si-do around the pig and finish it off with a magic jig. You know.
No, I remember I used to work at a community arts center. I know I've told this story on the show, but I used to work at a community arts center, and they had I guess it's the square dancing class, because there was an actual guy there talking. And they had it once a week at like 5 o'clock. And I was like kind of the guy who answered the phones. So I always heard it happening through the doors in like the big room that they had there at the art center. And the guy had this weird instrumental, like almost like karaoke sounding version of Billie Jean, of all things. So not even a country song. And I tweeted that this was right when I got on Twitter. So this would have been one of my, I swear to God, this is probably one of my first 12 tweets I ever did. I just was live tweeting the shit he was saying. And one of the things he said was, he was like, now swing that gypsy woman in a big old circle while I try to get excited over you. What? That was one of the things. He's like, so swing that gypsy woman in a big old circle while I try to get excited over you. Like that? And I was like, what? Am I in hell? Did I die? And this is just hell, is sitting at a desk and faintly hearing a guy doing weird European racism through a...
You see, I thought it would just be like, Billie Jean is not my lover, duck around and look for cover.
Maybe it started like that, but one presumes this man has been using this same track since Thriller came out, so shit has just gotten weird. You know?
Fuck. Damn. Do you think he revises it every year depending on how sad his life has gotten from the previous year?
No, it never changed week to week, because I would always hear it. I heard it every week, and it was always the same for... I don't remember the other songs necessarily. The one... I think he did 1,000 Miles from Nowhere by Dwight Yoakam is the other one that I remember. And that's actually a good song, and he almost killed it for me.
See, now I just want, if square dancing is still a thing, because it really shouldn't, in my opinion, because I don't, or at least not in public schools.
What's the thing with it? I don't actually know the story.
I think it was a way to indoctrinate white kids into white culture and prevent, that new jazz that was out there from intoxicating.
Oh, God, is that why they teach it in school?
At least that's from what I recall. I could be dead wrong. All I know is this, is that public education is fucked if for gym class you're being taught square dancing and for health class you're being taught boating. That's fucked up. And that happened to me.
Well, to be fair, we fucking danced to this song, and then they also taught us the electric slide. So they were trying to keep it somewhat level.
All kids need to learn the electric slide, otherwise you can't be invited to the wedding reception.
That's right. Tall, beachy blonde from 4 months ago.
Liar.
It's kind of sad now that he has long, scraggly hair and an earring, tattoos, and his daughter's twerking on dudes. People are really mad about Miley Cyrus being a grown person who can do what they want.
Problem one, he's always had long, stringy, greasy hair. He has what I like to call the Bret Hart look.
Yeah.
Number two, I think the earring was something that he had during this era anyway.
Yeah, I believe he did.
I will say this about good old Billy Ray. He lets his daughter be his daughter.
Yeah, and for good reason, too, is because he's in a fucking mansion because of her. So it's like, hey, something's working.
Yeah, something's working, and it's just like, I mean, she's her own person. She can make her own choices with that creepy smile of hers.
River Games from 5 months ago. These were the good times of country. I don't even like country, and some of my favorite songs are Achy Breaky Heart, Big Bad John, Big Rock Candy Mountain, Take Me Home Country Roads, and Daddy's Hands. Those are classics! So if you haven't listened to any of them, which, I mean, you've all listened to Achy Breaky Heart, you need to hear them, like right now, and you will be changed. And then they wrote man, but then they put whoa in parentheses. So I guess instead of saying man or a woman, they just said one thing. You will be a changed man or woman once you listen to this.
Well, first of all, the word's person. That's why that's there.
Yeah.
Non-binary people, you don't get a change at all.
Yeah.
It's only cis men and cis women.
Right. But what's funny is this person says these were the good times of country, and then lists a bunch of songs. Just so y'all know, Achy Breaky Heart comes out in 92. Big Bad John by Jimmy Dean is 1961. And Big Rock Candy Mountain by Harry McClintock, 1928. So she's saying the good times of country music were between 1928 and 1992, which I would agree.
So just say all of time. I mean, Big Bad John is as the kids say, it slaps.
Yeah, that's Jimmy Dean. He ain't just about sausage, kids.
No,
he's got bangers.
Bangers and mash.
Bingo.
Haha.
That's a tweet for tomorrow for no one. Jason Aaron Scalmato from 4 months ago. I broke a penny when we beat Britain itself. Now swallow yourself. Billy Punk Atomics was charged. So we still beat the British. In 1981.
This is the worst haiku I've ever heard.
Angel Louisa from 3 months ago. That's an awesome song. Shit on younger people. Don't listen to this stuff. I'm 13. I love this type of songs.
Shit on younger people. So 12-year-olds?
I guess, yeah.
It sounds like a cry to say, hey, young people like this music too. Stop shitting on us. But then it's a call to action to shit on them?
I think this is part of a genre of YouTube comment that we've talked about before, of people just being like, I'm fucking 12, and people in my grade don't get this music, but I fucking love Journey. I think Journey's the best band, and people in my grade are doo-doo heads. And that is a very common thing. So I think it's some variation on that, but this person doesn't know syntax, so it's just all over the fucking yard.
Well, he's only 13.
Yeah.
Or a 50-year-old acting as a 13-year-old.
Yes, exactly. A 50-year-old Russian man being like, I am American, 12-year-old.
Oh, you hear this Biden man? He's no good. I, 13-year-old boy from America, know he's bad.
And finally, Kane Brown's a bitch from 4 months ago.
You know what? They're right.
You gotta love the screen name that's just directly attacking a person.
It's up there.
Kane Brown's a bitch at 4 months ago.
God.
Yeah, dude. Here we go. The big one. The father of creator of Wrecking Ball. Amazing legacy. Legend shit.
Legend shit. I like it. It's Billy Ray Cyrus, the legend shit himself.
And that is Achy Breaky Heart by motherfucking Billy Ray Cyrus.